physical intense level. Obviously, he's played like Reggie's and stuff, but he's never played against the big boys in the big games. So his body won't be as broken down as a 28-year-old NRL player's body will
Which
be.
he perhaps gives him another sort of 2 to 2.5, 3 years. Longevity where other people might be struggling, you would say.
So who's your favourite going into the final, which will be probably aired by the time people have listened to this show?
I like Chrissy Hyde. I really do. I've sort of backed him intermittently throughout. I don't mind Lou. I like Lou Goodwin. I think Lou Goodwin. I would like Chrissy Hyde to win, but I think Lou Goodwin probably.
I think Lou Goodwin offers the most straight away to an NRL team in terms of the whole package. He could go into a New South Wales Cup side and play now. I think he can progress. He can improve. And he showed the flashes of pace, good support play. There was the play that where he sort of set it up. But then Reese's kick, and no one cared about it. His little kick out to the wing. That led to the second try. For Lou.
It's never enough for Reese, was it?
No.
Never going to be enough.
I felt bad for him. I definitely think Jordan was the worst rookie this week.
I'd be blown away.
I mean, he didn't even get up the hill barely, did he?
Yeah, I'd be blown away if he wins. Blown away. I just don't think he's too. He's not weak, obviously, but he's physically injury prone, isn't he?
It doesn't seem.
And I question his mental attitude in some respects as well at that age.
It maybe could make it physically in a lower grade, but I just don't think physically he's cut out for it. How many wingers around the NRL? Even at his age, at his young age of 21, are as small as him.
Yeah, he does lack a bit of size too, doesn't he? No, I agree.
I just think with that lack of size, there's no power behind it at all, and you've not seen him tested defensively against any of the teams he's really played in too much.
No.
Too much, and I don't know. He ain't got he might get picked because people like him because he's flashy. His dad played NRL.
I think people liked him probably isn't.
So we're both going Lou then.
I think so, yeah. Which is a shame because I'd like Chrissy Hyde to win.
Well, Lou probably got closest in the past as well, didn't he? He was in the Roosters system and got close to first grader based on what Freddie was saying. In last week's show.
Yes.
There you go.
We'll see how we go. Right, but all will be revealed and we'll discuss that again next week. Speaking of next week, Mark, we're going to have...
Before we speak of next week...
Go ahead.
Last week, during the week, I did a couple more blogs that completed what I've referred to as my disciplinary trilogy. So along with my suggestions for how I would change the system, I've now put together a couple more fact-based things. One's about whether there's a big club bias in the way the disciplinary go about the business, and off the back of the numbers that I produced for that, I think they firmly demonstrated that the system is geared towards lean. There's no bias as far as I can tell, but read my blog and make your own decisions on there. There's numbers up there to help guide you along the way that are factual statistics. But then from that, I just drew out that the system's geared towards leniency massively in terms of the way that decisions get downgraded but don't get ever upgraded, in terms of bans get given below the sort of guideline range for the grading, but very rarely get given above the guideline grades for the range. Well, in fact, in the 6 years I looked at, only one charge has ever been upgraded to a higher grade than the one given by the match review panel. Right. It's been at the tribunal. Only once that's ever happened, and only once has the tribunal ever given a ban outside of the normal range for the grade. That happened. Whereas it's happened innumerate times on both other counts, and then the whole context of most of the gradings are at the lower end of the scale, and most of the bans are at the lower end of any recommended punishment range.
Yeah.
So
So where can the nice people go, and how can they find these blogs?
Well, you can go on our Facebook page or our Twitter feed and probably find them. It might be easier to spot on the Facebook where there'll be less to and fro and posts. Facebook.com/Super League Pod or @Super League Pod on Twitter. But the key place to go to if you want them straight up, without link clicks, is superleaguepod.blogspot.co.uk.
That's it. And in there you'll be able to find the full library of our various blog posts from over the years, won't you, as well? So it's
from way back.
Becoming an interesting little archive of bloggery.
Of spreadsheets and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, anyone who wants to get in touch by email, superleaguepod@gmail.com, and anyone who has any follow-up stat questions and wants to get involved in Dane Tilse armour, then get in touch.
Tilse armour. Poor old Dane Tilse, we've given him a right spray tonight, haven't we? Well, one of us has.
He deserved it.
I don't think he did at all.
They were all fact-based comments.
They were all based upon factual evidence. Right, that is your 111th Super League pod. We're going to see you next time with all the action from the Super 8s, all your feedback, all your shout-outs and all your news. We'll see you next time on the Super League pod. And I'm getting a cold, which is great. This is going to be the most unenthusiastic Super League pod we've ever done.